Junco. I'm the Director of Research here at the Center for Information and Research on Civic Learning and Engagement, or CIRCLE, at Tisch College at Tufts University. We do know from our research and from the research of others, so this body of literature on this, that the younger someone gets involved in, and the younger they're civically engaged, the more likely they're going to do that for a lifetime. So if we get them involved early, or the earlier we get them involved, the more likely they are going to be involved in, the civic and political process as they get older. And so our goal at CIRCLE is to, certainly one of the goals is to improve civic engagement for all young people, to build a stronger and healthier democracy. Lawmakers are not developmental psychologists, and a lot of times ages are arbitrary. A lot of times they're not, right? So for instance, the age of 25 for renting a car, right? The reason that is that cutoff point, and I think in some places you can still rent a car if you're younger than 25, but they're going to charge you a whole lot more because there's data to show that if you are under 25, you're much more likely, your risk is a lot higher. Is that the case for each individual? No, but as a group, that's kind of, what we worry about. How is this different than vaping or driving? And the answer is that, and we like to think of it, so my director and I, we're both psychologists, and we like to think of it as, I think the words she uses are hot and cold reasoning, right? So voting is a deliberative process. You don't do that kind of, as a knee-jerk reaction or off the cuff. So you can imagine the decision-making process that goes into casting a vote, and try to compare that to the decision-making process when you're on the road and wanting to obey the speed limit or not. These are two you don't sit there before you drive and say, well, I'm gonna take I-95, and if there's not that much traffic, then I'm gonna go 80 miles an hour. No. You do that in the moment. This is hot kind of reasoning, kind of in the moment kind of thing, versus voting and it being more of a deliberative process. So extending the right to vote to 16 and 17-year-olds would do exactly what I mentioned, that it would get young people involved at a younger age, which means that if they do avail themselves of the privilege to vote, then they will more likely be much more involved. They will continue to vote. They will continue to inform themselves about candidates and politicians and political processes, and they're going to be more involved. They're going to volunteer more. They're going to help out more in their community. It's related to this whole host of these outcomes that we're really interested in seeing.